and welcome to RealityFuturesTrading.com. In today's video, I am going to be talking about one of my favorite trades of all time, and that is the Eric Senft Eagle Trend Trade, and it's called the Rule of Threes. This is actually a really simple, really easy trade to spot, and I'll tell you, I personally have found that it is a pretty high probability trade, and it's one of those trades that no matter what, I always take it. So let's go ahead and let's dig in and let's take a look. Let's see exactly what the Rule of Threes really entails. Well, as we know, with the Eagle Trend Trader, if we've got, of course, all of our signals in place, if we have red bars, if the band is on the correct side, and our filter is red, we know we're going to be looking for a short trade. With the Rule of Threes, some of that stuff, for lack of better words, is going to get thrown out the window. So what exactly is a Rule of Threes anyway? When you take a Rule of Threes trade, as a rule of thumb, the soft edge is going to be on top of the hard edge in the case of a short trade. Now, I'm going to go over a long trade as well, so don't worry. But here we have our first sell signal right here. Well, soft edge is above the hard edge. We don't have a valid Eagle Trend Trade right here. We get a buy signal right here. However, we've got red bars. So again, we've got an invalid trade. We get another sell signal right here. However, it is invalid because the soft edge is above the hard edge right here. Next, we get yet another failed buy signal right here. Invalid trade. We've got a red bar right here, so I'm going to pass on that. However, this is where the Rule of Threes comes into play, is right here. We have got 1, 2, 3 downside hash marks with our signals in place. And in this case here, we've almost transitioned, however, not quite completely to the downside, but this is a prime example of a Rule of Threes trade. I've personally found that with the Rule of Threes trades, quite often it's pretty easy to get your 20 tick minimum for your Eagle Trend trades. And in this case, if we look at this trade here, we get 20 ticks and then some. All right, for the next part of the video, I'm going to cover a Rule of Threes long trade. Okay, so for this part of the video, I want to go ahead and I am going to cover how to do a long trade with the Rule of Threes. The rules remain the same, only they're opposite of what we did in the short trade. So let's go ahead and let's take a quick look here and let's see, let's check out the anatomy of a long Rule of Threes trade. Now, we do get our first failed buy signal here during the London markets, and we've got a soft edge below the hard edge up here, which that invalidates the long trade. So we're not interested in taking that. Next, we get some short signals right here, but again, invalid trade because I've got green bars. I'm not going to be interested in that. Once again, we get another long signal right here. Still, the soft edge is below the hard edge, and we've only got two signals. And then we get another invalid short signal right here. However, the signal becomes valid for the Rule of Threes when this happens. We get our first long signal here, our second long entry hash mark there, and our third long entry hash mark here, along with our warning dots and our long entry triangles. And regardless of where the band is, we're going to go ahead and we're going to want to take that trade. Like I said, the Rule of Threes is a trade that I take no matter what. So there's the example for the long Rule of Threes trade. And in this case here, if we look closely, we do get our 20 ticks out of it on our first leg here. We do get a pullback. There's some heat here. However, we do get another pop, and this actually made for a pretty nice trade. Well, all right. If you have any questions about DTS, the Eagle Trend Trader, and the Rule of Threes Trade, please feel free to contact me at ray@realityfuturestrading.com. Thanks and have a great day.